Yo, everybody. Sakurasou finally come to an end. Episode 24, I've been anticipating this for a very long while. I was actually sort of going up Monday night, just wondering, because I actually watched this in the car, when I was heading to the doctor's earlier this morning, and I was in the car, freaking going, ah! It's like I was freaking getting emotional, and freaking parents are looking at me. What are you doing, you twat? Yes. So I'm getting all emotional over an anime, but Sakurasou, it really drove emotions out of me. It's but you're not here for my emotions. You're here for how the emotions were caused. That's how this episode was. In this episode, it started off how it I liked how it started off from the beginning with Sorata fixing the sign again. And it was Ayama saying, you didn't need to fix it, but he's saying, I want this sign to stay up forever, never again. And what happens is I liked how Ayama's now heading back, but she's actually gonna keep trying. She's like, I'm gonna ask my father. I want to still be a voice actress. I'm not just gonna get that. I thought she was just literally walk back, but you know. Misaki comes and all of them start running off and everyone's packing and getting ready to leave, and they're even asking us all that, saying, thanks for everything, Chihiro, the teacher. And I did like a bit at the end, those the Sorata's the guy helped him through his exams and all that through his game, his game exams and all that. He was there and he was like, yo, let's go and get a drink. After all that, that was I thought that was quite touching that they finally got a little something to do in the story. But it was first Rita left, and it was like, how about we say goodbye, Ryosuke? And he's like, oh, we're not going with the kids, and it's like, I'm in a handshake, and she freaking just grabs that fool and kisses him, and I was like, oh, I'm glad they basically sorted out their relationship. Even as well, then it was Jin and Ayama, and they got a kiss in there as well at the end. I was like, that's great. And he's saying also as well, just to make sure, they actually did a freaking marriage, a marriage registration, and Jin signed it, and it's like once he gets back, they're gonna be a married couple. It's like basically Jin proposed to her on the spot. It was like that was a very touching moment. Saying that was I was really happy with that, and then even when they were heading back, it was like Ryosuke, Misaki, and Sheena in there. It was like it got really empty very quick, and Misaki left as well, saying she's going to Sume University, but she'll see each other. She said she's gonna head back, and Ryosuke left, and it was finally Sheena and Sorata on their own, and they were looking at how it was the first episode, looking at the Sakura cherry blossoms, saying, I can't believe it's already been a year since all this happened, and that was pretty touching. And there was a in the middle and all that saying, it was the bit I wanted to see, and I was halfway through the episode saying, they wanted to kiss each other, and I was like, oh, just do it. And my God, that fucking cat, whatever that cat is, I'm gonna fucking skin it alive, because the second day we're now about to kiss, and that punk ass cat came out of nowhere and stopped those two. Oh, I want to skin that fucker alive so bad. But in the end, they still got a little kiss in the end. I was happy with that. On the cheek. It was just on the cheek, but that was happy enough. And then we finally got some new students in. So it feels like Sakurasou can definitely I think it was Himayori or something the guy was called, and then we got this other girl. And Sorata's making new games, Aoyama's back. It was kind of funny because they saw they were practicing for the game, and there was blood everywhere and shit. And Sheena wanted to paint in the new residents, and it turned out Sorata's sister as well. Unfortunately, she came. I didn't really particularly care for her, but how the series ended, it finished off with the ending. The old Days of Dash, and it showed you all the best parts. I would it was a great ending. How she said at the end, I'm gonna do a full series review. I've talked enough already as it is. 5 minutes, like, because I know I'm about to try to do 3, 4. Occasionally I might go into 7 if that's like something more raw to talk about. But Sakurasou, thanks for the wonderful ride. I guess like great. Like, it's one of my favorite romances of the year, and like what I said, it was one of my favorite of 2012. Nothing can top that first season. I mean, sure, I had some bits where I was like, it's falling downhill a little bit, but in the end, it still overall was a great series. Like I said, nothing's perfect, but let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this. But this is hopefully there'll be a season 2. I'll have a look into the visual novel as well, see if I can find anything about that, if there's an English patch for it. But for me, for the last time for the Sakurasou videos, until they announce a season 2, if they ever do. But this is all from me. So like I said, thanks for the ride, Sakurasou, been amazing. Give you definitely an 8 or a 9 out of 10. But as always, people, SavageZweiPanda, Sana, and I'll see you next time, people.